it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and today we are respecting real goddamn builds. We ain't respecting no TikTok car junk, no AutoZone specials, and no stinky ricers. We're looking at some real builds from you guys. Now, I have this crazy idea, guys. It's revolutionary. What if I sold a special sticker on my new merch website, which is dropping this weekend? What if I sold a sticker that you had to be approved to buy? This is like a Flock certified sticker. That way, everybody knows Drew Peacock approves of this build. This is a Flock member sticker. You have to have a pretty cool car to buy this thing. And you got to be approved for it. That way, it's not like just straight up a cash grab and you can't just buy a sticker and just slap it on your car. This would make it semi-rare. Let me know if that's a cool idea. This way, it's almost like a worldwide car meet if you think about it. Because if you see one of these cars in New Jersey, New Mexico, Texas, California, you know that I looked at it and I approved of it. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I kind of have that cool idea. And yeah, anyways, today, like I said, Respect All Builds. This is a series where we look at your guys' cars, but in further detail. I'm not just looking at stupid photos. I want to see the story. I want to see the build. I want to see real car built by real car guys. So if you want to submit your car to a Respect All Builds series, make sure you have good pictures, a lengthy description, and send it to my Gmail, drewpeacock.clips@gmail.com. And if you're wondering, if you're new to my channel, why you should care about my opinion, well, you shouldn't, but I just tried to go 200 miles per hour in my build. It was my recent video. Go check it out. We took the Mustang to an abandoned airstrip and had some fun. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive right in. First car. Now this already right off the gates might be a Flock certified car right here. This is something that I could see myself stroking to when my internet's down. It is a 2003 Evo 8. It's E85 tune. It makes 700 plus horsepower, two-step anti-lag. It's got an Aeroflow 64-62 turbo, and it's got a 5-speed gearbox. Oh, look at her. Look at that beautiful girl. And he's got a turbo guard on it. It's not a filter, but it's a turbo guard. I would still like a little bit more filtration, but you know, to make that power, sometimes you just need that extra sucking power, if you know what I'm saying. This thing, oh dude, Evo 8s, Evo 9s, gotta be some of the best looking cars out there, at least sedans in my opinion. And they make really good power pretty easily. Like they can handle some pretty good power. Now, that is if they're running. A lot of the times they're not running because these things are notoriously unreliable, but if you have the balls, this car will fondle them for you. This is a fire car. I love the low-key aesthetic of the exterior. It's super clean, OEM plus, and underneath the hood, got everything you would want. It looks like he's about to add a catch can, or maybe he was in the process of adding a catch can for this, but it looks really good. I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. No complaints from me. Thumbs up. Nice build. Next up, going across the ocean, we have an American Muscle Mustang Boss 302 right here in the Gotta Have It green. I believe that's what this color paint code is called. I might be wrong, but I love this green. This is my favorite body style. It has the beautiful 5th gen S197 taillights that everybody and their mama loves. It's on stock wheels. It might be slightly lowered, or I think the Boss 302s come with aftermarket. Oh my God. Holy bejesus. I think I've seen this car before. I might have seen this car in a Ricer Nice, but this is a Respect All build, so we could actually take a look at this thing in depth. I would not have expected from the outside that. I mean, just look at this car. I mean, it is like as stock and sleeper looking as possible. All right, it just looks like a fucking 2013 Mustang. The Boss 302 doesn't even have the GT badge on the back. I don't know if he changed it to the V6 badge, but it doesn't even have that. So a lot of people would just think, oh, it's a V6 Mustang. And then underneath the hood, it almost looks like one of those AI generated images. Like you've seen the trend on TikTok. You know what I'm talking about. But we got two nice titties popping out underneath the hood, like two perfect perky double D's just sitting underneath there. And it is very cool to have your car featured on the cover of a magazine. That is very cool. Underneath the hood is very clean. It looks like he has his body harness tucked. There's no wiring or anything that you can see visibly. You just see two turbos. And I mean, what else more do you need? Except for probably some tires. You probably need some better tires. I mean, those stock wheels and tires, wow, that is nice. The stock wheels and tires just ain't gonna put down the power. I mean, look at those things. You think these little slim Slim Jims back here, these all seasons are going to put down the power? No shot. Anyways, let's read his description. 2013 Boss 302 for a subscriber build a video. Helion Eliminator twin turbos. Their precision is 66 millimeters with 80-pound injectors. Stainless works 3-inch exhaust, booster pump, stock motor, stock fuel pump. Wow. Stock transmission, the dreaded MT82. Jesus Christ. Stock clutch. This guy legit bought a car and just threw turbos at it. He didn't touch anything else. That's kind of scary. Turbo smart blow-off valves and wastegate, tuned on 93 octane, track spec hood vents. Plan on upgrading the fuel system, injectors, clutch, and a set of Mickey Thompson SS to have it retuned back to 780 wheel horsepower, currently at 630. I mean, for having everything else stock in just a twin turbo kit and making 630 wheel horsepower, this will still give a lot of cars a run for its money. And I mean, that's pretty impressive on everything else being stock. We all know that MT82 ain't gonna last though. Once you start putting down the power, kiss that thing goodbye. Very nice car though, super low key. I love it. All right, we got another Mustang. This one is an S550 Mustang. Let's take a look. Going up one generation. This one is actually a 2015, so potentially just going up 1 year. I mean, the exterior is all right. We can't see a whole lot of detail. We're taking some low light photos. I'm not seeing any GT badges on it. And you're submitting this for a Respect All Builds? Ballsy. Let's take a look at your build then, and let's see if it deserves my fucking respect. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it deserves no one's respect. Let's take a look. Mod list. BBK long tube headers. Okay. Catless H-pipe. Okay, you're a menace. Pipes catback, definitely a menace. Bama Performance 93 tune and a Roush cold air intake. Okay, so a full exhaust and an intake. That's not bad. Honestly, not bad. We got some bolt-ons. Cosmetics, he has Performance Pack 1 Mustang GT wheels, a GT500 spoiler, a carbon fiber deck lid, carbon fiber mirror cap. I mean, you're getting started here, right? Like, you've done an okay amount. Calling it a build and demanding respect is a little bit ballsy coming from the V6. I mean, even if this was a V8 with a similar build sheet, it's really not too impressive, but I see the effort. You're doing more than just slapping a K&N filter in it and calling it a day, and you're not putting a bunch of goofy exterior shit on the car. So you know what? I'll give it a semi-positive thumbs up. I'm not a straight-up hater, all right? I know what it's like to have a V6 Mustang. You got to do what you got to do to get by. And I do like your exterior paint color, and I'm super happy I'm not seeing anything stupid like a carbon fiber hood or carbon fiber fenders. Buying a V6 and doing all that would just be dumb as hell. You might as well lick your fucking toilet seat after you take a shit if that's what you want to do. Anyways, not bad. Ooh, look at her. She is very, very pretty underneath the hood. Okay, all right, let's take a look. So obviously it's a 2JZ GTE. Now, it is not clearly set up in this photo. There's a lot of stuff missing. I mean, we don't even have injectors in. I don't see any harnesses going anywhere. We're missing all the pulleys. This is kind of similar to how my motor looks right now, honestly. It's actually not too far off. That's a nice looking manifold, though. Jesus, that is super nice. Nice Cerakoted or powder coat, not powder coated, ceramic coated exhaust housing. Need that. Oh, baby, look at that transmission. That is very pretty. Going into an S chassis. Wow. For once, an S chassis that isn't just thrown together with zip ties and duct tape, actually impressive. I do gotta say, like, this might be a really clean S chassis for once. Usually, whenever I see one of these S13s or S14s floating around SoCal, it's owned by somebody that's probably never bought a tool in their life because it looks like their car's held together with like finger-tight bolt. But this is actually pretty good looking. I actually like this. Oh my God, we got a little digital display and everything. I'm not even gonna harp on him for it not being all one color. Like, clearly he's focusing on the motor first, which in my opinion is the most important thing. My Supra ain't all one color right now because I'm focusing on the motor as well. I really like what I'm looking at. I like it. Let's go ahead and take a look at your description though. Is that an R34? That is an R34. Let's go ahead and take a look at your build sheet. There's a lot of shit to go off of, but we got a 2JZ GTE VVTi single turbo. He has a 6466, which apparently is rated for 900 wheel horsepower. Sounds about right. R35 coil packs. That's one thing I need to determine with my car, which coil pack set I want to go with. R35 might be the way to go. I know Audi R8 is also kind of a popular one. There's too much here to read. If you think I'm going to sit here and read off all of this, you're kind of crazy, but he's going with a Haltech ECU. Yeah, I mean, dude, he's got SKU numbers and everything. I'm definitely not going through this whole thing. If you guys want to read it, go for it. You could probably pause the video, but I'm not going to waste my time doing that. I could see kind of the gist of it. It's very cool. Obviously, you're not done, but I see the vision, and I'm liking the vision. That is a definite thumbs up from me. I love it. What do we have here? What is poking through the hood? of this wide body GT86. What are we looking at here? Apparently, it's a JDM 3S GE beams. What does that even come in? Is that the motor from the Celica? Is that the Celica motor? I think it is. So yeah, it came in a handful of cars, but yeah, the Celica GT apparently have this motor. I think this is the same motor my boy Chris put in his RAV4 all-wheel drive, which was a rowdy car. So it's actually not the most uncommon swap out there. I mean, seeing it in an FRS poking through the hood, that's kind of scary. That's giving me some like C6 Corvette vibes, just minus probably 200 horsepower. But I can proudly say for once I'm seeing a GT86 that's not LS swapped or JZ swapped, that has balls. I genuinely think this car would be very cool, like from factory, if it didn't have a dog shit flat 4. Like seriously, who the fuck wants that? It's good for handling. Yeah, well, it sucks for power. How often does someone genuinely notice the handling capabilities or benefits from a flat 4? Maybe once or twice a month if they go to the canyons? Well, you know, the other 99% of the time, they're noticing how dog shit slow the car is. So we really should put something better in there. And I think the 3S GE is probably a good option. Anyways, he has a panic harness link, G4, monsoon, standalone ECU. A lot of homemade modifications and weldings. Thanks for putting my 8.6 and 2 of your other respect all builds. Drew, keep up the good work trying to grow my channel just like you. Well, this is a time where you should have put your channel name. Go ahead and comment down below, GT86 owner, and let people know if they want to follow along with the build. Anyways, cool car, thumbs up from me. I like it. Paint job looks kind of dog shit, but I'm looking at the motor. I don't even care. Well, look what we have here. Oh boy. Oh, why would you paint your brake booster? Okay, I'm sorry. There's a certain level of laziness, but you could really pull this. It's 4 bolts. It's 4 bolts to pull this off. Why would you paint that? Also, you could just pull your engine harness, whatever. Okay, you know, I don't even care. Damn, okay, never mind. You shut me up. That is really good looking. Shit, I low-key kind of want to paint my engine base silver like that as well. That's a really clean look. I low-key fuck with it a lot. Anyways, damn, man, that is pretty, that is pretty good looking. I'm kind of getting ideas for mine. I'm not going to steal your style, though. I do like the silver underneath the hood. I will say the silver is really fucking clean. So maybe I'll steal that. We'll have to see. But the exterior, I love this like metallic green. This shit looks menacing as hell. I like that. That is pretty sweet looking. Buying a carbon hood but not adding carbon vents is kind of questionable. I don't know why you wouldn't pick one with like at least a TRD style vents. That's kind of odd, but your money, your car, do what you want. Maybe it rains a lot where you're at and you don't want water getting underneath the hood. Anyways, underneath the hood, we have a 2JZ GTE non-VVTi with a single turbo stock intake manifold, aftermarket radiator, stock clutch fan. It looks like aftermarket cam gears and some beauty box. What is that? That's a valve cover breather, a catch can, if you would say. It's very nice looking. What do you got done to it though? Let's take a read. 700 horsepower, maxed out on one Walbro 450. Yeah, that sounds about right. A precision 6466, GSC S1 cams, powerhouse racing, adjustable cam gears, Mishimoto radiator, Mishimoto intercooler, powerhouse racing, radiator piping, and a radium fuel hanger with his AC and heater still intact. I'm jealous of you for that because mine will not be intact for a while. Anyways, though, the car itself is actually really clean. I'm actually impressed you made 700 horsepower on a single 450 fuel pump. That's pretty impressive. Good job. Don't blow up your engine. Well, look at this beautiful little car right here. I still think the Evo is a better looking car, but I do love this generation probably the most, and it's only because of Baby Driver. Honestly, that is probably the only reason why I like this generation the most. Other than that, it's fine. Actually, looking at it, it's kind of ugly. Like this generation, the car itself looks good. I'm not hating on the car, but like it is an odd kind of style front grille. It's like it has a nose ring, and now I can't unsee it. Anyways, he has a big clutch banner on it, some aftermarket headlights, aftermarket wheels. We can read his build because, of course, this is a Respect All Builds episode, which means that he's got some shit done to the engine. Let's read it. Power mods, 20G turbo, upgraded intercooler, 1050cc injectors, IAG stage 2 motor, APR head studs, upgraded 5-speed, and a few other bolt-ons tuned for 400 horsepower. That's the funny thing about WRXs and STIs. They list off all this shit and then they say at the end 400 horsepower. And that's because these motors just don't make that much power. I used to know a guy who had a fully built one that made like 600 something horsepower and he spent ridiculous amounts of money. And then I told him how much I spent on my Supra and he was like, yeah, okay, I'm fucking stupid. No hate though, because these cars are a lot of fun. I mean, even when I had mine and it was bone stock, it was super fun. So I could only imagine making 400 all-wheel drive horsepower in a manual car that handles great. It's probably a lot of fun. Banner might be a little bit too big up front, but that's up to you. Anyways, thumbs up. We can do a few more, and you know it's a good sight when you start with the first photo of the car on a dyno. You just know this motherfucker don't fuck around. You just know when you see an intercooler peeking through the front and this dude is racing the car, this dude is driving that shit. You just know something cool's going on. It looks like he even went from like a stock tire setup to a drag slick. So this guy might just have the Swiss Army knife of cars. It could do both. He's got a cool road course tire setup and a drag tire setup. How much power? Oh, he kept it. He kept the flat 4. But I'm seeing a whole lot of goodies under here. Obviously, we have a nice turbo. We have aftermarket fuel system. No intake, clearly. It's just some charge piping because his turbo is forcing the air into the engine. I've always been jealous of where their oil filters are at, though. Like, that is pretty nice. Oh, damn. With the mag blue wheels, damn, she's looking real pretty right here. Burning up some rubber at the drag strip. I don't think I've ever seen a BRZ or a GT86 at a drag strip. So this is a first for me. And that's not often that happens. Advan racing wheels on the BRZ. Great taste. I love the white paint too. I'm so happy he didn't wrap it like an ugly ass color. I've always liked white cars. And I think it just works like 99% of the time. Anyways, let's take a look at how much power he has. Place your bets down below. I'm guessing at least 400. 2013 Subaru BRZ, bought brand new back in 2012. Well, he's got a fully built motor, stock heads and cams, a Garrett GTX 3076 Gen 2, full-blown intake, Motec M150, 1000cc injectors, return style fuel system conversion. It makes 512 wheel horsepower on the stock trans. That's impressive. I would not have expected a stock BRZ trans that probably is used to handling 100 horsepower on the daily to be able to handle 5 times the limit. That says a lot about these cars. I might just have to go out there and buy one just to beat the shit out of the transmission myself and see when it'll break. That probably won't happen though. I don't think I could ever be caught dead in one of these. Unless it made 512 horsepower. If this one was for sale, maybe then. But even then, I mean, it's a flat 4. I mean, I would just K-swap it or LS swap it. But then you're talking about a bunch of stupid money that I don't feel like spending. Regardless though, 512 horsepower out of a flat 4. Like, this is just impressive. There's no other way to say it. I'm impressed. Very cool car. I like to see him doing some sort of either drifting or road course thing, as well as drag racing. Like I said, Swiss Army knife of cars. Good shit. Thumbs up. Definitely would be a flock certified car, no doubt. All right, next up, we have something cracked right here. What are we looking at? Holy shit, what the fuck is this scary ass abomination? It's missing a damn headlight, and usually that's only for fast cars, so this guy must be fast. The fact that I just said that, I have a feeling I'm going to start seeing a bunch of dumbasses taking headlights off their cars thinking that they're fast. I'm not calling this guy a dumbass. Like, I could obviously tell this is a full-on race build, but we're going to probably start seeing racers just taking their headlights off of their Chargers and Challengers thinking that they're race cars when they're not. Anyways, we have a Celica here. I mean, yeah, he's got a TRD wing on the Celica as well. That low-key looks pretty good. I mean, I don't even know what else to say about it. Like, look how it looks next to the Supra. I can't even hate. It looks like a good-ass car. We have white wheels in the rear. That's like the only thing I might like complain about just because it's so out of place. Everything else is like blacked out or just like normal chrome. The white wheels looks odd. Looks like you got them from a discount bin. Underneath the hood, though, oh my god. All right, what do we got here? Single turbo. Okay, all right. We got is that the Beams motor we were just looking at in the GT86? Is it the same motor? I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know jack shit about these Celicas. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know what I'm looking at. All I know is it's not a K-series. Anyways, we have a Mishimoto radiator. We have another catch can. We got a filter on the turbo. That's really nice. Good job for that. This is a really weird spot to put like a reservoir for your brakes. This is super fucking odd. Why the hell is it so far away? I don't know if it's just me, but I've never seen that before. It's a reservoir for something. Maybe it's for your power steering. I might be wrong there. This might be a power steering reservoir. I think this one's for the brakes. Regardless, still looks kind of odd there. Let's read his description. I mean, this thing looks scary. I would have nightmares about this thing running me down in my Mustang. It looks pretty terrifying. Let's see what he's got done to it. 600 wheel horsepower Toyota Celica. It's a 3S GTE swapped. Okay, so similar motor. Intermediate setup, E153 gearbox, 3.9 final drive. It has an LSD, a twin disc clutch, GSC 274 cams, a forged short block, Garrett G30-770, 1650 injectors, E85, and a Link G4 Plus ECU. Yeah, that's a pretty solid setup right there. This is a nice looking sleeper. If only there was a way to make it look more like a sleeper, like maybe just black everything else out. Because the beadlocks kind of give it away. Like, unless you're dumb and live under a rock and don't know what beadlocks are for, that's a dead giveaway. But if these were all just blacked out, like, although I don't think it would look as cool, it would be so much more low-key and so much more threatening to, like, a dumbass Hellcat owner that, like, just bought their car. Oh, what the fuck does this little Toyota want? Let's show them what this Hellcat can do. Oh, bro, you would bully a Hellcat in a second. I wish I could see it. Anyways, sick ass car. Might be my favorite car of the episode right now. All right, last one. We have a Honda Civic Si to finish the video. No. Don't click off just yet. Just because it's a Honda Civic doesn't mean it can't be a cool build. Seriously, any car can be a cool build, and I'm going to prove it right here. Let's take a look at this Honda Civic, okay? Let's let them cook for a second. All right, exterior-wise, got some decent fitment. We got some aftermarket headlights. They look pretty sweet. He's got a little livery kind of going on the side. We'll take a look at it, little decals and stuff, all right? Oh, okay, we got a little two-tone wrap. It looks pretty clean. Nice little transition. He's got the classic Ricer Honda tow hook, but don't worry. I trust the man. We're going to let him cook, okay? The white wheels, again, a little questionable. I don't know if they're white or silver. They kind of look silver. They kind of look white. I think they're white. Not my personal favorite. I think just a brushed silver would look so good. But you know what? It's not my car, so who really cares? I could see his vision, and in some photos, they look kind of silver. Okay, and then they also look teal right here. So I honestly don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Are these teal or are these silver? Or are these white? What am I looking at? Regardless, though, I do kind of like the livery. I kind of like the whole two-tone setup. It's got a little wicker bill on his wing. It's kind of cute. But I know underneath the hood, he's got something good. I can just taste it. I can just smell it. You smell that? He's cooking. And what is he cooking? Oh, that should be a good little hint right there. What is he cooking, guys? He doesn't show it? Really? He doesn't show it? Okay, I'm not going to lie. I thought this car was turboed. I read the description. It's full bolt-on, 3-inch on full E85. Ported drilled intake manifold with 550cc injectors, tuned on Honda by Yosh Tuned. It's got a short shifter, 18 by 9.5 wheels, wrapped in a Nardo gray livery. Just a weekend car, but fun to drive. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I was hyping it up maybe a little bit too much. Still full bolts on the E85. You're still looking at some solid power on this car. It's still probably making a good 200, 220 wheel horsepower, maybe a little bit more. It depends, but we're probably maxing out at like 250 wheel, depending on everything he's done. Which, still, for a weekend car, it's a good-looking car. I don't like the weird Tupac bandana. I'm not a fan of that. I don't know why people tie bandanas on their cars. That's kind of odd. But the car itself isn't the worst-looking car ever, and I do like that he's actually done some stuff to the engine. So, again, if he turboed this thing, we're looking at 400 to 500 horsepower. So, hopefully, he wastes his tax return on that. Please do that. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was a very good episode of Respect All Builds. If you guys want to be in one of these episodes, go ahead and send it to my Gmail, drewpeacock.clips@gmail.com. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Which car was your favorite? I honestly really like that Celica. I think that one might be my favorite, but let me know yours down below and go watch the drag strip video from the other day. I full sent the car, half-mile airstrip, super fun. Check it out. Car impressed me with how hot it was. It was a really hot day, so go check it out. Anyway, subscribe, and until next video, peace.